But it's got to be the future, right? Drones, if you've got drones, you've got to have counter drones. In any field of military, whatever you've got to have a counter for it, yeah? So, yeah, they can jam drones, but equally you've got to have stuff that can just fly in and attack drones. Because that would be amazing. Well, you can't really permanently jam them because the thing is, you need to... The thing about jamming is you have to jam a range of the radio spectrum, don't you? Right? So there's a whole bunch of frequencies are going to get completely jammed. And you've got to jam a certain area. Like, you can't just go globally or countrywide jamming a certain frequency. You've got to be localized with it. And you can ban drones, but let's face it, drones are banned from flying over airports, and that's not stopping anybody. You don't need a CAA license to fly a drone non-commercially, but from November you will. I thought that was already in place, but... Is it only from November? I knew they were doing it. No-fly zone around the dockyard. Yeah, there's an app you can get for your phone for people that want to fly drones, and it basically shows you any sort of areas where you can't fly, and it shows you any effectively no-time areas, like areas that are temporarily no-fly zones.
Go straight on.
It's a really useful app if you fly drones, but at the end of the day, if you want to fly a drone in a public place, you've just got to check the law. You've got to check the situation. You can fly it over private land, but if you fly it over somebody else's land or public, you've just got to check the law. Because you just can't fly where you want. The CAA, as usual, have been very slow to catch up on this whole thing, but
go around the roundabout.
They're getting
second
there.
Exit.
And if there's one thing we know about the CAA is they'll get there slowly, but when they get there, they'll be really draconian. They'll be really draconian in their implementation of the law.
Take the exit.
Yeah, it gets to the point where they'll just throw so much paperwork at it that people will be like, do you know what, I can't be bothered. That's pretty good for them. Like, it literally stops you from breaking the law. That's quite cool. You love paperwork muffins. Whatever happened to this paperless office? This vision of the future where there will be no paper? See you later, Gamma. Oh, I'm not surprised, Callstein. I mean, there's all kinds of... I'm sure the White House has all kinds of, like, counter-terrorism. Really, King Awesome? Would you actually stand on a drone and fly to work? Like a hover pad? If just one of those fans goes, or just some, like, some malfunction in any part of that drone, it's coming out the sky with you on it. It doesn't glide. Accountant at work is printing stuff out, ties the numbers back on the computer and throws the paper away. Refuses to get another monitor. That's just so dumb. That's really dumb.
Go straight on.
You'd rather do a Segway, Red Devil. Segways don't fly. Like, if you fall off a Segway, you might graze your knee. If you fall off a flying drone, you'll do a bit more damage to yourself, I would suggest. You want a flying car? I think they'll happen, but I think when flying cars do exist, they won't be flown by people.
Right turn ahead. Turn right.
People living on Mars is coming too. We'll see. Flying cars will not happen, maybe some few rich people, but
Go
that's it.
straight on.
Why do you think that, Wyland? Mr. Neelange, thank you for 15 months. White, have you seen any of the cars in the, is it the Frankfurt car show this week? I'm trying to think. Big car show this week. Lots of electric stuff and combustion stuff, and there's one or two, like, hydrogen ones. Which I know you like. Moon living before Mars. I think so. For the simple reason that we need to have a base. Some kind of a base on Moon so we can refuel and stuff.
Keep left.
Noise, license, people doesn't do it, service the normal cars, light goes on. This goes on. That's what I said though, I don't think it'll be people that fly them. I can completely see I can completely see drones transporting people. Not just on the ground, but in the air as well. Via predefined routes. A bit like buses. Hydrogen is expensive. Hydrogen is the most abundant atom in the universe. The problem with it, it's highly reactive, so it costs like a lot of energy to break it apart so that you can use it on its own. But it can be done. It's just that it needs a lot of infrastructure, and it tends to be like if a hydrogen fueling station will tend to make it on site. They'll have the chemicals and then they'll make it on site via electrolysis and store it locally and then pump it into your car. A drone will create way too much noise. It'll happen, why not? Have you seen Blade Runner? Flying highways in the sky. That'll be a thing. Storing nuclear waste on the moon wasn't smart. the fuel tank on this truck is horrendous. Have you seen Total Recall? Which one, the original or the rubbish remake?
Go around the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
The Johnny Cab. Hey, I'm the Johnny Cab.
Go around.
Do you think the creators of OMSI 2 will make an OMSI 3? Do you know what happened to the creators of OMSI 2?
Take the exit.
They split up, and one of them went on to write Lotus Simulator, which is on Steam. So no, they won't make an OMSI 3. You're very tired, Muffins. Better get to bed then. They need to stop remaking 80s movies. I agree. Lotus is on Steam. Each vehicle you buy for it costs about 25-30 quid. It's unbelievable. Never discounted. DJ Sutty, thank you for double top. 40 months. Paul, hope you and the family are well. I can't believe it's the big 4-0. May have missed a few months, but I've been lurking and watching your vids. Thanks for the great content. You're welcome, City, bro. You're welcome. This truck is underpowered. That's the word you're looking for, Goodsy. Well, that makes it interesting, doesn't it, Whiteland? Oh, they can't remake Die Hard and Alien. Actually, they are making a new Alien, aren't they? Pretty certain they are making a new Alien. Well, and you can see how much this truck is struggling. If we had an even weaker engine, how would that be better? Are you serious? Hey buddy, guess what we do at fuel stations? Unbelievable. Horn sounded amazing. This horn sounds amazing. You've got... Or you've got... Which do you think?
Go straight on.
No, he didn't take any fuel, Henry. He just drove through the fuel station so that he could beep at me. I actually do have a sore throat, City. Oh, finally.
Keep right. Then take the exit right.
Just dying of thirst here.
Take the exit right.
Lord Doyle of the Shire has finally made an appearance.
Right turn ahead.
Finally, video.
I've never seen that on a slip road before.
Turn right.
Right, let's put this.
Happy anniversary.
Then we get little Donny in. Whoa, where are you? Darling, come around the front. Come on. Yeah. Here he is. His third appearance today. Lol. He didn't know about the other two. Shush. And the third hand. Hey.
Hi, everybody. Cup of tea.
Hello, Mrs. Squirrel and Doyle. And Chris 94. Hey?
Bonus rodeo.
A bonus rodeo, Doyle. Nice. Mr. Manmead, thank you for 42 months, sir. Yep, Cheesy Bites. He loves his Cheesy Bites. You can get Doyle to do pretty much anything with Cheesy Bites. Is it you or is Doyle dirty again? It's just the camera lighting, I think. It's not that bad.
He does have a yellow cast from generally most days.
He's a bit whiter than he looks on my screen. A little bit. Not much. Pringle, I do believe that Mrs. Squirrel's the real star.
Hi, Pringle.
She keeps Doyle and Paul in control.
I just throw biscuits and tasty bites out and Pringle. Throw him in through the door. Bob's your uncle.
Want some cake?
Oh, Squirrel's owner Doyle. Wow, Red Devil. Hey? We've lost one. Don't worry, Doyle will find it next week. You done? Thank you, Burger Bun. Say bye-bye. Au revoir. Bye-bye. There you go. I'm going to take the opportunity to go for a very quick bio break. So I shall be right back. I'm back. Anno 2205. Yeah, but isn't the latest Anno the better one? Is that the Anno 1700 or something? Quite chilly out there. Scumbag, I'll have to park and brake on. It's 25 Celsius when you got back in Chelmsford around 6 PM. What is it now? Let's have a look. Oh, it says it's 21. It must be in my room then. Thanks. We don't have much of a summer anyway, HST. What was that? You're gonna miss summer? I don't mind. I don't mind the change in seasons. Yes, please, Bob. It's raining here in Oregon, you love it. I love the sound of rain, but if I want to go somewhere or do something outside, the rain's annoying. Nice brew. What brew is it? Yorkshire tea. To you, summer is like the winter for other people, Tommy. What does that mean? As in you hate it?
Welcome to the Nut House.
Bearded Boy, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the house, Bearded Boy. Appreciate the support, sir. Hopefully I get loads of his tomorrow as I turn 34, getting older. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Bob. The best way to enjoy your birthday, Bob, is buy yourself exactly what you want, and then you're never disappointed on your birthday. So go and get yourself a great cake. How am I doing? I'm not bad. And get drunk. Getting drunk's overrated. After you've done it a number of times, eventually you're like, I can't be bothered. Especially with the day after, I can't be bothered with that.
Take the exit right.
It's a farm sim controller.
Left turn ahead. Turn left.
I haven't played farm sim in ages. Bitsy.
Keep left. Then turn left.
First time
Turn
watching
left.
live. Welcome. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. I didn't realise it was 2 lanes. Should I get Farm Sim 19 or 20 when it releases? It depends whether you want to play on PC or mobile. The odd numbers work on PC. The even numbers work on mobile.
Keep left. Then turn left. Turn left.
Well, then you can't buy 20 if you want it on PC. Because they only come out every other year.
Right turn ahead. Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Oh, scumbag. What the heck, man? Like, parking there's not so bad unless somebody happens to have a massive trailer with a mobile crane on it, and then it becomes a much more difficult proposition. in the yard that you can't even turn around properly. Have it. Have it. Glovage. $21 grand. 800 XP. Have you got anything else that heads north? South, 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 south. South, 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 south. North. Ooh, one north. So they got from there. Doesn't make any sense. Why does the engine not generate anything going north? There you go, there's one. Murmansk. I go to Murmansk. Take that fuel, that LPG. Svalbard's too far away for tonight, Tommy. It's LPG, gas.
Welcome back, Nutter. Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yorkie, thank you for 2 months. Love your work. Thank you, dude. Sound like a chocolate bar. Busy again, yeah. Tea break. I'm surprised there's not somebody supervising him having the break. It's on a union break. Exactly, you've got to make sure that he sits there properly and he's not breaking any health and safety regulations that could put him in his own danger of himself by sitting there. So you need somebody to monitor that.
Turn right.
And then afterwards we're going to need a couple of forms to be signed after the break so that we can make sure that that's thoroughly documented,
Right turn ahead.
that he took a break and conformed to all
Turn
safety
right.
regulations, and also comments for any sort of learning that we can achieve from that. So we should have a management meeting after his break to reflect on his break to see if
Turn
there's
right.
anything that we can learn that we can apply on our new policies. And then we'll let the guy go and do some work, so then some work actually gets done. But it took 5 people for one guy to do a little bit of work. Welcome to Agile. Dude, certified Scrum Master. I've done Agile.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
ZFW,
Go straight
man.
on.
Thank you for 2 years. Love your stream. Enjoy that shiny golden acorn. And thank you for 2 years support, ZFW. Yeah, 687k is probably going to take about 40-45 minutes, so you'll get a bit of overtime. Oh, Squirrel, you're going to put up that ADR sign? The correct numbers which liquid you're carrying?
Go around the
Sure.
roundabout. Second exit.
When the game provides me with those facilities, I'll quite happily implement them. So that when I pick up my trailer, I can configure the plates on the front. That'd be great. Yeah, there's a sign mod on the workshop, but you have to then go to a service centre to configure the truck. You can't do it while you're
Left
picking up the
turn
trailer.
ahead. Turn left.
Not sure what your point is about Murmansk being in Russia. What does it matter where it is? They really should go into more detail about ADR. I mean, they go to the point of when you're leveling up, you can choose different kind of skill points to put in various ADR elements and things like explosives and flammable liquids, all that kind of thing. But that's it. That's all you ever see. After that, there's like no configuration of the truck to say what you're carrying. There's no law compliance. I wonder if that sun's actually going to set. My guess is not. Definitely a photo op. You actually want to pass your Class 3 license for medium trucks, IRL. Go for it. SCS maps are flat. It's a kind of a hack to emulate latitudes and longitudes. Yeah, because the game originally never had any of that stuff, so it just hacks an azimuth. Who's that host? Uh-oh. Lion Raid, thank you, sir. Why's my panel not refreshing? I heard it come in, but I can't see the event.
Go around the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
Thank you for the raid. I apologise, my event's not updating properly. But thank you.
Go around the roundabout, second exit.
Doverkin, have a good one.
Take the exit.
That's really weird how that host didn't come through. It's just 25 or 21 tons. Blame Dre, Baz. Actually, I can't blame Dre. Not for this. It's a Black Ops raid. When does the new Call of Duty come out? The Infinity Ward one? Oh my god. November the 1st? I don't know. Is out next month? What, October? Wow. I always feel like they release Call of Duty too early. Wait, 27th of what? September or October? I think they should release Call of Duty about 3 weeks before Christmas. Because by then, everybody would still be playing it at Christmas. 25th of October. Alright, it's about 6 weeks away then.
Go straight on.
What's that, Matt? Cross-platform beta? What they're doing? They're doing like an open beta for it. No, Gecko, it's like very few games come out in December. They always release them in October and November. The PS4 beta was this weekend. How did it go? Did you play it? This driver's wiper blade doesn't go far enough left. It should be a lot more left than it is. It's like the hinge is in front of you, which is no good. SND, what did it look like? Because I've not seen it since like the release trailer. What did the footage look like?
Keep right. Then take the exit right. Take the exit right.
Good night, Ruben.
Right turn ahead. Turn right.
Looks like the graphics are pretty good. Not sure about the gameplay. What gameplay mode were they playing? Was it like a team deathmatch, search and destroy, battle royale type thing? Domination. Played a lot of dominations. The rain is a mod Friday, so it does make it look a lot better. Yeah, Gears of War never interested me, but I think Pringles plays Gears of War. I've never really been interested in that franchise. Don't know. It's something to do with clutch control, Jonathan. What, you've been playing Gears 5 on PC, Pringle? Really? I thought you played it on console. I have Windows updates on deferred mode, but you've still got to take the updates at some point. Xbox 2 comes out next year as well as the PlayStation 5. I know the PlayStation 5 comes out next year, and I think they've got a new backwards compatible VR headset for it, but I've not heard anything about an Xbox 2. You want to decide when the point comes out, not allow the OS to dictate it. No, if you have Windows 10 Professional, you can delay things up to, like, I'm trying to remember now, 8 or 12 weeks. It's a long time. But the problem is that you delay it all that time, but you still forget to go and update it. But at least if you've got that massive delay, you can choose when you want to update it, but you will have to do it. So if you've got Professional Windows 10, just Google for it, because there's a page that tells you some changes that you make. I can't remember the exact changes. I made them to both of my machines, and then you can delay the whole onset of Windows Update for quite a long time. You think you cannot anymore? You think the 1903 update removed the ability to choose delayed updates? Okay, I don't know about that. But it might, like I say, Windows Professional, it was different to Windows Home. In Home you couldn't do it, but in Pro you could. That's the way it used to be. You can delay the updates in 1903 with a group policy, says Rome. I know that I had to mess about with the registry setting, if I remember. Something like that. No, you can't have it potentially infinite, Captain Flint. You can't do that. So, first of all, you don't own the operating system, Captain Flint. You're licensed to use it, so that's an important thing. You don't buy the OS, you rent the OS. And the second thing is, when security vulnerabilities are found, they have to close them. They can't allow machines to just run with open security holes. It's a liability for you and for everybody else. So they have to be patched. You can't have a situation where they can just allow you to infinitely not close security holes. For all you know, your machine might already have been hacked and is taking part in, you know, distributed attacks on things. If you want that kind of functionality, just go to Linux, because then you can do it. But with Microsoft Windows, you can't. I mean, I've had Linux servers up for like over 2 years without reboot, but they're on an internal corporate network that is, in quotes, secure behind multiple firewalls.
Right turn ahead.
That's different.
Turn right.
You have a professional version because you're professional. You understand the risks. Okay, did you hear what I just said though? The OS doesn't shove it down your throat until you allow it to get to the point where it has to shove it down your throat, Captain Flint. If you're not taking security updates, right, if you're just leaving it for weeks and weeks and weeks, then yes, it will ram it down your throat. But surely at some point in those weeks, you can find time to run an update. And then it's not ramming it down your throat, you're taking the update whenever you want to. I think the problem is, Captain Flint, your expectation is that you just want to have it all your way. And it's not happening for you, because Microsoft has to get these updates onto your machine. Therefore, it has to happen at some point. So the compromise really is, you have this period of time, take the update whenever you feel like. Otherwise, at the end, it will be rammed down your throat. Surely you want security updates. Surely you want those holes to be closed. Why would you want to have your operating system vulnerable to attack? That doesn't make any sense. Windows 7 allowed any updates anytime you wanted. Yes, and there were consequences for that. That's all you ask from Windows 10. You can't have it that way now. So, you're just going to have to live with it, I'm afraid. Go back to Windows 7 if that's what you want. Or just implement a delay via group policy. Do you know why steering wheels were massive back then, Tommy?
Go straight on. Keep right. Then go straight on.
Just noticed the speed limit. Lol.
Keep right. Then
exactly,
go
Tommy.
straight on. Go
Pretty much a
straight
manual.
on.
You actually got to work out when you turn the wheel. Kept the truckers fit. I mean, I get updates to Windows. I apply them after a few weeks. I get updates to my Adobe tools. I apply them after a few weeks. Like, I always wait for a bit of time. Because sometimes an update can come out and it can be broken. It happens with NVIDIA drivers. I don't take the driver update straight away. I always wait for a bit. And then if some problem is found, the update will either be pulled or it'll be corrected. But I always take the update.
Left turn ahead. Turn left.
Yes, major updates to Windows 10 allows you to delay updates now to the point where you could have an older version of Windows until that particular version's support expires. I don't think that applies to security updates, only the feature ones. Yeah, I mean, specifically I've been talking about security updates. Not referring to, like, application updates. Like, to Microsoft, the security updates are the ones that matter. They're what they call critical updates. They're called critical for a reason. There's often things in there that they don't tell you about because they can't. If they told you about the vulnerabilities, hackers would exploit them. So they have to just quietly fix things. Operation Joe, yeah, you can choose the sat-nav voice. Just add a mod. The rain stopped and the sun is coming back up at 4:37. Nice. It is indeed an Atari t-shirt. One of my favourite t-shirts. I can't even remember where I got it from. I wish I could get another one. I might have to look on Amazon. I really like this t-shirt.
Go around the roundabout, second exit.
The company you're working for has a 144, the weak servo
Take the
steering.
exit.
Whenever you drive it, your arms are sore for days. Wow. Do you think, like, if you had to drive that every day, do you think you would just develop the stamina for it, though? Isn't it like, say, I don't know, being a coal miner in the old days where you're swinging a pickaxe, yeah? And you're swinging it for hours a day. At first, it must be absolutely impossible. Your arms are just going to be killing you. But surely, after a while, you develop stamina for it. Might pop into gloat about Tenerife, Dr. D. Enjoy, sir, enjoy.
Go straight on.
Yeah, 21 tons of LPG. Yeah, truck. I've got Truck Driver on PC, man. At some point, I'll get to make a video on it. If you want a truck game on console, then it's pretty much your only choice. But if you're on PC, you want Euro Truck, really. Oh my god. Thank you, Boise. What's going on there? Some dodgy deal going on. Why do the police need to cross the border? I don't know. Maybe he's going home. Yes, I played Banished. Wait, isn't that the same people back there? Wait a minute. I'm not having this. She's actually a little bit scary. That one's got long hair. Two women and one man. That's sexism, right? That is. There should be 2 women and 2 men. Or 1 woman, 1 man. There shouldn't be a ratio like that. That's sexist. I know what they're arguing about. They're arguing about the air conditioning temperature. The 2 women are saying, you've got it set for you, bro. Maybe the new Monopoly. Oh my god, Monopoly. Did you just assume gender? That's like the catchphrase now, isn't it? Did you just assume gender? I can choose to be whatever gender I want. I don't know about Crunchy Road. Crunchy Nut Road. No, I won't stop. Make me. It's like the police in my summer car. Guys like holding up a sign saying stop. Why does he want you to stop down here anyway? What is this? It's the road kind of northeast going towards Murmansk. I bet that guy's having a laugh on his motorbike. He's on a racing motorbike driving on this bouncy, crunchy road. I was thinking that. The same thing, Matt. How is it 70k limit down here? Doing this week, Jack? Finishing off the VR180 videos is what I'm doing the first couple of days, and then I'm probably flying out to a secret squirrel event that I can't mention. Well, I can't tell you what it is or where it is. I'm not allowed to. It's really dumb, but that's the way it is. Yeah, it literally says that you can't talk about the event. You can't say where it is, what it's for. But you'll find out in a couple of weeks' time when I release the footage for it. It's to make a video, but it's a secret event. Which I think is going to happen, which unfortunately means I won't be back until Saturday, I think. Oh my god. How do you know I'm flying there, Plymouth? You bet it's for Utah or the Black Sea. You're just guessing. It's unlikely, Valtiel, if this event actually happens, which I think it is going to happen, but I'm not 100%. It's unlikely I can stream Friday or Saturday, which really sucks. Really sucks. But I can't miss this event. It's just too big. It's too big to miss. I said I was flying. No, I didn't. Well, maybe I'm flying down the road. Oh my god, this Russian road. Sadly, Pringle, I would have to say yes. Why am I not streaming for the event? Because I can't even mention it, yet alone stream. In fact, there's an embargo on everything. There's an embargo, like anything that I record, anything I film, there's an embargo. It's just OP. It really is. Yeah, it's like an early October NDA. Is it cooking with squirrel? Lol. Is it an early copy of ETS3? Oh, dang it. How did I know that you'd guess? There can't be many companies with that kind of pull, should narrow it down. I don't know yet, Tommy, mate. I don't know. I mean, if this event doesn't happen, I'll be back to streaming Friday, Saturday. Now, there's not an embargo on the filming, there's an embargo on the release, Bob. So, think of it this way. You can turn up with your recording equipment. Yeah, you can film things, photograph things, like whatever, but you can't tweet about it, you can't talk about it. Like anything that you film, you can't release until the date, at which point you can say, I went here, I did this, and here's the footage. See with the Queen it is? Absolutely. I'm going to fly in a Chinook helicopter to see the Queen and have a Yorkshire tea with her. Dang it, I just broke the embargo. That means it's not going to happen. I was looking forward to that cup of tea, but you guys just suckered me into releasing the information. UK Area 51. I don't even think we have one. We don't have enough land to hide anything like that. You worked it out at CX Factor audition. Shh, Pringle. Thing is, Pringle, you've got to guess what's my performance on X Factor. Where do I get all my mods from? Mostly the forums. I try to get them off the SCS forums as much as possible. Mr. Squirrel MBE. Ha! An MBE for doing what? A massive boiled egg. Why? What have I done? There's no transmission retard. I have to keep using the brakes. Services to digital media. Can you imagine? I don't think the Queen knows what digital is. Yeah, that is true, Pringle. BGT is where I could show my talents off more. I've signed up for Love Island next year, that's what it is. Going for my audition. Live from Mars. Can you imagine the Twitch delay on that type end?
Left turn ahead.
Can you eat a sugar donut without licking your lips? I suppose it's technically possible.
Turn left.
Are you going to Australia for I'm a Celebrity? Oh! Well, that's the home of everybody that's careers have melted down. That's what you go to revitalise yourself. Ah. Am I doing a weird version of Strictly? Wait, what? What's a weird version of Strictly look like? Did you get a golden ticket for the chocolate factory? What? Cadbury's chocolate factory? Golden ticket? You'll get to see it, Fluke, when I release the video on it after the embargo ends, yeah. Video or videos, I don't know yet. This is a long road. Early October, Ben, I can't remember when. He's won the lotto. Right. If I won the lotto, you know what I'd do? I'd immediately go and buy a trailer and a Scania truck, and we'd gonna go on a Euro tour. And you guys are coming, and there'll be lots of Yorkshire tea. In fact, I'll speak to Yorkshire Tea, and they can bring loads of tea bags. That's what will happen if I win the lotto. However, if I win the lotto, I would be utterly amazed, because I haven't bought a ticket in about 8 years. So you'd be more surprised than me. You could buy the tea factory. That depends how much I want. That smoke ahead doesn't look too clever. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I think they were just having a barbecue. Doesn't buying a trailer also depend on how much you want? No, buying a truck does though. Used to work down the road from the Yorkshire Tea Factory. Did they have like a factory shop where you could just go and buy tea bags discount? Yeah, I've taken a couple of screenshots, fancy them. Come on! It is a nice road, this one. This thing picks up speed so slowly. Good night, Hammer of Sleep. A bigger engine would have helped, Bob. I kept telling Wyland that.
Oh, have tea?
Yes, please, Chris. If you don't mind. No sugar, just milk.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Go straight on.
It's kind of hard to drive a straight line when your camera's spinning. Sean Vines, thank you for 18 months, Sean. Have I seen the latest Yorkshire Tea ads? I don't think I have, actually.
Keep left.
Now you say it. Just want to get into the right lane. Speed limit increase. Wait, why did the speed limit go up to 90? Well, as we hit a junction and then drop back down to 70 and then go back to 90 again? That's so weird. Moving over before this coach undertakes me. Would I become a spokesperson for Yorkshire Tea if offered? What does that mean, a spokesperson? I'm already a spokesperson, I'm just not paid by them. Randor, thank you for 10 months.
Right. Go around the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
Ask them if they sponsor you. Yeah. To be honest, I'd be happy if they just sent me free tea bags. You'd star in the ads and commercials. Ah, right. Maybe. I would have to charge an appearance fee if it was in an advert, though. Hi, I'm Squirrel. I'm nuts about Yorkshire Tea. Lol. Is this a 2-lane road or a 1-lane?
Keep left. Then turn left.
It's going to be Yorkshire tea merch. Well, you can already get like Yorkshire tea mugs and stuff, so I don't see
Turn
why
left.
not. Wait, what? I'm not used to this crazy system. Oh boy.
Left turn ahead. Turn left.
John Fezzer, how you doing, sir?
You have reached your
I'm
destination.
okay, John, thanks. How's the leg? Bit of an odd drop-off for LPG, but I won't question it. You're back at work now. Noise. $40,000, 1200 XP. Cruising up to level 111. Nice. Yep, Murmansk drop. That's where we are. And that does, unfortunately, bring us to the end of Sunday Night Trucking. So, apologies there was no stream yesterday. That was entirely because of VR180 filming, which is now finished. I am so happy to say the filming is now finished. Oh my god. So the VR180 videos...
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
The VR180 videos have to be edited and then sent to Google. And then once all 4 are approved for release, I will be releasing all 4 videos. And yeah, that'll be something different for you. I think you'll like that. I think you'll definitely like that stuff. It's been a lot of work making those VR180s. Tons of new learning. But it should be cool. Now, the downside is that I don't think I'll be streaming on Friday or Saturday next week because I'm going to this secret event, which I'm not allowed to mention, which is completely dumb. But it does mean I'm probably going to be away for a few days. So, yeah, if I will post on Discord about the event to say, like, if it's definitely on. No, I'll be away from Wednesday, Chris. I'll be away from Wednesday to Saturday, if it happens. But, you know, it will be worth it in terms of the footage that I'll get. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. Sometimes things have to sway towards YouTube. Other times they sway towards Twitch. Just the way it is. Not streaming your birthday. I do apologize. Control or delete. Thank you for 38 months. Captain Flink, thank you for the game over. So yeah, unfortunately streams have been a little bit curtailed. And I feel bad about that. But hopefully the payoff will be worth it for you guys on YouTube anyway. So I can't, Mr. Taipan, it literally, I cannot make the stream happen this week. I apologize, but I cannot make it happen. All right, listen, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and have a great week. I will pop into Discord and let you know roughly what's going on. I just can't say where I am or what I'm doing. But as soon as I can, I will. Sorry, Benjamin. I missed that one. So yeah, have a cracking week, guys, and I'll see you all probably on Sunday. But I will update you on Discord. So if you're a sub, get on Discord. If not, I'll see you all in a week. So yeah, have a good one. Take it easy. Love you all. Good night.